The Story of the Invitation, 2010. An English woman has confined herself to her room while a voice tells her she needs to feed. She runs from the room being chased by butlers. She ties a rope around her neck, using a statue as a weight, and decapitates herself with the rope she hangs herself with before any butlers can capture her. In present-day New York City, a biracial woman named Evelyn Evie Jackson, who is a struggling artist, supports herself by waitressing for a catering company. After obtaining a DNA kit at an event she worked at, Evie, an orphan whose mother recently died from cancer, sends the kit in and receives the results a week later, confirming that she has extended family in England. She is messaged by her cousin, Oliver Alexander, who is eager to meet, and she reluctantly agrees. Evie is quickly charmed by Oliver, who tells Evie the scandal of her great-grandmother, Emmeline Alexander, who had a secret child with a black footman while engaged to be married. Oliver invites Evie to an upcoming family wedding in England so she can meet everyone, and Evie agrees after he sends her a first-class ticket. Evie arrives at the Carfax estate in Whitby, where she is greeted by Oliver and the handsome lord of the manor, Walter Deville. She accidentally bumps into two maids, causing them to drop glasses. As she tries to help them pick them up, the maids are accosted by Mr. Fields, the head butler at the Carfax estate, who is also rude to Evie. Walter later apologizes for Mr. Fields' rudeness. Evie is also welcomed and given a tour of the estate by Mrs. Swift, a longtime maid to the estate. New maids that Mr. Fields assigns to clean different parts of the house go missing as they are attacked by a shadowy figure throughout the house, and Evie has nightmares about Emmeline killing herself, even having visions of Emmeline's ghost. Evie is welcomed by her new family with eagerly open arms and made a guest of honor her. She is invited to take part in pre-wedding activities with the two maids of honor, the statuesque Victoria and the bubbly, puppyish Lucy. Evie and Lucy become fond of each other, while Victoria is condescending towards Evie and upsets Evie by planting doubts in her mind about Walter. Evie discovers that Walter did a background check run on Evie before her arrival. When Evie confronts Walter about it, he apologizes over the misunderstanding the two and have sex. Evie comes downstairs later for a masquerade dinner, expecting to finally meet the bride and groom. Walter stands and announces that he and Evie will be wed. Mr. Fields promptly slits a maid's throat, pouring her blood into a punch bowl, horrifying Evie. It is revealed that Walter is a vampire, and the three families made a covenant to provide him with 3 wives, one from each family, in exchange for prosperity, protection, and power. The Alexander family had produced only boys since the birth of Emmeline, and were thrilled that the discovery of Evie meant that they could once again fulfill their contract to provide Walter with a bride of their line. Victoria and Lucy reveal themselves to be Walter's existing vampire brides, Victoria being his bride for the last 500 years, and Lucy his bride for the last 100 years, and the pair take Evie down into a cellar to prepare her for upcoming nuptials. They even try to comfort her as they too resisted when they were turned into vampires centuries ago. Despite Evie's pleas, Victoria locks her into a coffin and leaves her there for the night. Evie is freed in the morning by her lady's maid, Mrs. Swift. Evie escapes and finds refuge with an elderly couple in the nearby town, while Mrs. Swift is killed for allowing Evie to escape. Unbeknownst to Evie, the elderly couple quickly dial the phone, informing the estate that they have Evie, as they are former servants still loyal to the Alexanders. Evie is knocked out unconscious and brought back to the mansion. The dazed and confused Evie awakes to Walter vaguely describing his past when he was once human, and mentions he was referred to as the son of the dragon, alluding that he is actually Dracula. Walter then feeds on a maid in front of Evie, causing her to fall unconscious. Once she awakes, she exchanges marriage vows with Walter and bites his arm, consuming his blood and transforming into a half-vampire with fangs and pointed fingernails, just like Victoria and Lucy. Instead of completing the blood exchange, Evie sets the wedding chapel on fire, stabs Walter in his heart which rapidly ages him, and runs off with the only remaining maid that she was supposed to feed upon. An enraged Victoria chases after Evie, but Lucy stops Victoria from killing Evie by attacking her. The two brides fight each other before Lucy impales both Victoria and herself on a spear, killing them both and turning them to dust. Evie is attacked by Mr. Fields, who reveals himself to be a bigot who never wanted Evie to be inducted as a bride due to her mixed heritage, and that he killed Evie's black great-grandfather. It is also revealed that the woman shown in the flashback who hung herself was Evie's great-grandmother Emmeline, who had married Walter, was turned into a vampire, and killed herself because she refused to feed off on any more humans. Evie then stabs Mr. Fields in the throat with the spear he had used to attack her, instantly killing him. Evie is chased by a now monstrous-looking Walter, who chokes her and tells her how he could have given her eternal life. However, Evie breaks free from his hold and kicks him into the growing fire, killing him and avenging her great-grandparents. As he finally dies, she reverts back to human form and flees the burning manor. 2 weeks later, Evie arrives in London where she and her friend Grace see Oliver entering Alexander Realty. They proceed to follow him with the intention of getting revenge.